And now, here's your host, Rod Harder, with another SMC Marketing Minute Profit Tip.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another Marketing You Can Do Right Now Marketing Minute, episode 116. Can you believe it? A couple of years ago, we were wondering if we'd ever reach 20. Today, I want to take about 5 minutes of your time to cover some potential mistakes that you're making in your business, specifically your website. You see, too many businesses have their websites set up the wrong way. Many are trying to sell too quickly. Other websites look like a pinball machine. There's way too much going on, far too many distractions. According to the countless studies being done on this, a confused mind will not take action. So you need to heed that. Keep that in mind when you're building your website or adding copy to it. Then there are other sites that give their prospect total control of what they want to do while they're there. They say, here's our stuff. Do you like it? Take a look around. It's like leaving someone the keys to your house and letting them look around while you're not home. There's just way too much freedom to let them meander about and do as they wish. You don't want people meandering all through your website, kicking your tires, and then turning around and leaving. That accomplishes nothing. You might have tens of thousands of people to your website, but if you're not getting anybody to engage or go farther, you're really wasting your time. For a lot of businesses, there's no big incentive for a prospect to stop and take action. There's no cheese that attracts them. There's just information. I want you to think like a spider. You know, a spider hopes that Mr. Bug comes along crawling across a tree and gets stuck in their spider web. Be the spider. Set your website up so your prospects get stuck in your web. The word web is even part of the word website. I'm serious. I want you to take advantage of that. Give your prospects something that they want so badly that they're willing to pay for it, except you're not going to charge them. You're going to give it to them. Dangle this huge carrot in front of them for the world to see. Give your prospects what they want. Make it an ebook, an audio, maybe it's a little mini course. Give them something of value, put a price on it, $29 or so, and give it to them. People love to get something for free. Make it a compelling offer. Put a headlight on your landing page so it's too hard for people to ignore. Put that huge chunk of cheese in front of them that's so enticing that no critter can ignore it. Think hard on this. Spend some time working on it. Don't put something out there that once your prospect sees it and says, this is sort of lame, no big deal here. You want to give them something that is so helpful, so educational, so informative that they cannot get the information fast enough. And at that point, you want your prospect to pause and take notice. Persuade them to think things over and then make the decision to go for it. And while they're there, they'll follow your instructions. You tell them exactly what you want to do. Be clear about it. Tell them you'll give them everything that you've promoted in exchange for their email. Bingo. An exchange was just made. Now you have what you want and they have what they want. Here's another big mistake that I see businesses make all the time. They go for the knockout punch too quickly. You'll undoubtedly knock somebody to the canvas once in a while with a knockout punch, but more often than not, you'll swing and miss. As Gary Vaynerchuk says, work the ring. Jab, jab, jab away. Don't go for the right hook too quickly. Wear them down. Now, by this example, I mean a series of jabs means take your time, slow down. Take more time to build value and instill trust. And give your best stuff away for free. Put it out there. Your clients will get it. They'll be impressed with what they have. And you know what they're going to say? Wow, if he or she's giving this away for free, what's the paid stuff like? Make sure that your prospect is convinced that you know what you're talking about and you're not just selling them a bill of goods. The problem these days is the barrier to the internet has become so low that anybody can participate. Anybody can hop in at any time. Anybody can throw together a website and start selling. And with that comes betrayal, lots of it. And betrayal is no more evident than on the internet. So what's the takeaway today? Well, 2 things. Clean up your website. Don't overwork your prospects' eyes. Don't make them think too hard. And make your call to action very attractive. Follow the direct response marketing formula. There are plenty of episodes on this podcast that go deep into that. Then once someone takes your bait, give them plenty of line. Don't try to reel them in too fast. And a good lead generation system always ties back into an effective auto sequencer, an email auto responder. That's where you build all that trust. And you give more value. You offer more suggestions, more tips, examples, strategies, audios, videos. It just goes on and on and on. And the more you do for people, the more resistance goes down and trust in you goes up. If you set your website up for a free offer and you follow up with them, you're going to have a much better chance of closing the deal when they're ready to buy. As you hear me say all the time, people love to buy stuff. They just don't want to be sold anything. Let them do it at their pace. Well, that is it for today. I hope you got some good tips out of this. I urge you to pull your website up and take an unbiased look at it. If it feels too busy, fix it. If you don't have a way to collect email addresses, start working on that immediately. Be the spider. Catch people in your web. And if you don't have a clear call to action on your website, work on one. Get it done. Well, that's it for today. Oh, wait, no, there's one more thing I want to talk to you about. You've probably heard the phrase, knowledge is power, hundreds of times. And with that, I want to say, as busy as you are, if you could click your heels and have something that would give you 10, 20, maybe 100 times more knowledge, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't you like to have all that knowledge at warp speed? Well, guess what? That's what we're working on here. And my goal is to make it the best marketing resource on the internet. I know it's a big goal. It's Mount Everest. But not to worry, we're going to get there. The build-out will take several months. But in the meantime, I just want to whet your appetite. I want you to stay tuned. It is going to be the place for any progressive, successful entrepreneur and business owner or sales rep. In the meantime, keep coming back. If you do the things we talked about here, you're going to attract, convert, and keep more clients. And when you do that, we're going to see you at the top. Take care. Bye-bye.